Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. I just saw this entry right here. I'm taking this. Let's go. We took a beautiful trade. I've been in this freaking market for about 15 minutes now. Finally found a good trade. And this is a QM trade. I hope we don't lose this trade. And yeah, I just wanted to... There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm just going to explain why did I take this trade. I didn't even have the chance to say hi, I'm sorry. So yeah, this is a QM trade, you see that? QM means when we have a trend, and all of a sudden, we break the most recent swing, which is this one. We broke it right here. And after breaking the recent swing, this right here will be our QM zone. So I'll just draw the QM zone. This is the QM zone. So we only draw this to go to the higher time frame and detect and see if this zone is inside of an engulfing candle or not. And as you can see, this is an bearish engulfing candle, which the QM zone is inside the body of the engulf. So that's called higher time frame confirmation. And now after that, you go to lower time frames step by step. I go to 30-second, and boom, we see the entry as a fresh supply area in QM sells and fresh demand areas in QM buys. So this is the fresh supply area where I enter the trade, which I made it red. This is the area that most likely the price will reject and close below. We don't care if it breaks on the next candles. We only want to take the trade when the moment candle comes inside of this. We take the trade and boom, it rejects and close below that, okay? And I've recorded a full video explaining this setup. If you're interested, you can just watch it. Clicking on this corner of the screen, it will pop up, all right? So now, I'll just keep looking at the other setups. In today's market, I didn't really have so many setups. There was also a good setup right here, which I didn't really take. Like, it was a QM. The QM worked on this candle, right? And then it broken like this. So it made this as a decision point for us. Next time, price came back inside of this, and I could take a trade inside of this demand area, which I detected this trade, but let me just show you. Yes, if you can see that in 30-second, we have lower time frame fresh entry for this trade, and it would be a winning trade. Now the question is, if we don't find the fresh demand area in the lower time frame on 30-second, what we do, we go to lower time frames step by step. We keep going until we find the fresh supply. If we don't, we just don't take the trade. That's very simple. Right, so this would be the entry and it would be a winning trade, which I missed. I will keep looking. For those who are asking, my withdrawal request still pending for some reason. It's been about 4 days, I guess. You know, the amount is pretty big, so I'm not surprised. I haven't really have any trouble with pocket options in recent years. So that's totally normal for me. All right, so this is another beautiful, see, this is a resistance which has been respecting so much and so beautiful. Every time price was here, it would reject it like that. And then the breakout happened. So this should sound unusual for us. Such a beautiful resistance. Why broken here? So we mark this area as somewhere that the breakout started to happen, and we go to we can see that this is so obvious. This is a demand area. Okay, this is how we mark the demand area. And for better entry, we go to lower time frame. We found the smaller fresh demand inside of this. Yes, so you see the same zone at the lower time frame. You just take the trade, and this is a beautiful one. The beautiful one. So obvious. Sometimes the trades are so obvious. Sometimes they are messy, and people should avoid forcing trades. So in today's market, it's midnight, and I do not usually trade this time. I had decided to take a break from trading for a couple of days. I just can't. Now I'm here just trying to take a good trading session. Alright, let me just take this trade. The terrible entry. We go with the trend. We see a lot of single red candles on the way. See that? See almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9th one that I assume that it will give us a single candlestick. Again, this is called market sequence. Plus, we use other confirmations like this gap down in the favor of buyers. Okay, and kind of use this kind of trading. Sometimes people say there's no enough reasons why do you take that trade. That's because I kind of used to this kind of seeing this kind of markets. You know, we are with the major and minor trend. We see gap down as a confirmation. We see market sequence like that. You know, again, resistance decided to be broken somewhere down here. So everything is with the buyers, right? Plus, I do not mind losing this trade right here. A lot of you do mind losing some trades because of emotional instabilities, because of, you know, being a beginner or something like that. So the situation of people, you know, have different situations. That's why psychological rules apply differently for each person. All right, take this one. This is another demand area, but I wouldn't never take this, even though it might have lower time frame entry. But this is a no-no for me because it's not causing significant breakout. Plus, there's no respected resistance. If there was a resistance like this, and then it was happening somewhere here, the decision point would be somewhere here, and then the next decision point will be somewhere here, and it would be a good area to take our trade. But now it's not happening, and it created this double bottom. It's coming down, so the direction is downtrend unless we hit some strong demand. So I'm not taking any trade right here. Okay, this is a gap down. Let me just, oh my god, look at this entry. Terrible freaking entry. Okay, support that entry. So, do you see this round number here? So this would be, if I were to take the previous trade, for whatever reason, maybe for third touch breakout, which is still not clean, I had to try super safe entries. Now, how is the super safe entry or margin of safety? You see that previously we have so many candles with rejections, right? And we can draw a line which has the most of these rejections in a line. At least 5th or 6th touch of this line. Entering below that, adding round numbers as support makes this trade a bit safer than just entering here with the buyers and losing like that. So this comes how creative and smart you are in lowering your risk. If a trade does look bad and you really want to take that trade, at least enter smaller. That's all you can do. You either enter smaller amounts or you take better entries with margin of safety. Okay. Let's say this is a third touch breakout, right? Would you take this sell? Seeing this gap down in the favor of buyers, just as the previous trade, gap down gave me the confidence to go with the buyers. Let me just go to the previous trade. Oh, I'm sorry, I can OMRCNY. Okay, this was the previous trade. See this? Inverted hammer closing on a level, which is reversal patterns, reversal single candlestick pattern, and then gap down in favor of buyers. That's why I took this trade. And again, we see this gap down. Okay, let's say this is a third touch breakout. It's not even touching. Let's say it's touching and third touch breakout. This gap down is in the favor of buyers, so you never take this with the sellers. That's called negative confirmation. If there was gap up, candle was starting from here, it would be positive confirmation for the sellers and we would take the trade. See, this is a gap down in the favor of buyers and it's starting from round number, and there's, let me take this small. I'm taking this small just to show you something, okay? Sometimes we have something like this and we blindly take the trade just because it's a gap down and starting from round number, and we ignore the market's direction. Now, I want you to look at the previous trend. Market previously has been moving this way and it was super strong. The sellers were super strong that they broke the support area of this channel and they want even lower lows. So going with the buyers here, it's like swimming against a river or something like that, okay? So you would never succeed if you go against the market's direction. Just look where the market's going. If there's multiple red candles and your setup says go against them, don't take the trade. Just like here, if you see multiple green candles and your setup is take this with the sellers, you avoid it, okay? Your setup says, okay, there's a gap up, this is a doji break, so take this with the sellers, you don't take it because the market's direction is against you. Just try to find another trade. All right, this doji. Okay, there's a high chance to create a double top and change the market's direction to the downside, but still it's in an uptrend, minor uptrend. I want to take this because it's starting a gap down right from the doji support. You know that dojis have resistance and support, and we either take the doji if they broke in from upside, we take this, or broken from the downside, we take this, or start from the support area, we take it. In this particular case, we have this doji. This candle closes right above the doji line. Next candle starts with a gap down in the favor of buyers, and we enter the trade. Minor uptrend. We're not going against the market direction. If the next candle has a gap up, it would be strong seller's candle and then it would create this double top. We would never think about going with the buyers anymore. Oh shit, that's 200. I forgot to increase the amount. No. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop right here. I hope you enjoyed. Do not miss the Telegram channel. I don't sell signals and crazy stuff like that. I only share my students' results, and there will be a trading competition held by me a couple of weeks later. If you're interested, join the Telegram channel. There will be great prizes too. Thank you for watching and peace out.